The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
All right, back on the Domino's post-game report. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head football coach Mike Clowney. Mike, you fall today to the Limestone Saints 45-14, a game where it felt like a lot of little things added up into something frustrating. What did you see from your team today that was positive? What did you see from your team that needs some work?
I thought, they continued to fight throughout the entire football game. The biggest thing is we've got to have more energy going into the game and don't put ourselves in the situations that we were in. And then, sometimes when we do have energy, we can't let it get the best of us to the point where it forces us to make dumb decisions, bringing the football out of the end zone after we dropped it and just doing some stuff like that we got to do a better job of taking care of ourselves in those situations.
Felt like this game was a repeat in a way of last year's Mars Hill game where poor tackling hurt you at points. You hadn't given up a play longer than 30 yards all year. You gave up 5 longer than 40 today, and a chunk of those were owed to missed tackles. Did that start to show itself earlier in the week?
We had a good day. Well, Tuesday was kind of all over the place because we really didn't get out because of lightning. Had a good day Thursday, but Wednesday, this is kind of like replication of where we were Wednesday. Felt like we came out to practice flat, didn't do a very good job of tackling. Coaches were yelling, and so then that's the day that kind of carried over into the day. And it was the only real solid day of work that we would have got based on where we were with the weather, and we didn't take advantage of it, and it showed up today.
This was a weird one. You had 6 drives that went into Limestone territory before you scored points. Moved the ball well at times today, but struggled to finish drives. What was that owed to?
I think the learning curve is probably offensively a little bit more than I want to admit. But, we did move the ball. I thought we did some things well there. But we've got to convert on third downs, and we've got to find ways to get the ball in the end zone to get points. That's something, if you can do that earlier, it kind of gets you a little bit more encouraged and gets your juices going. A couple times on little things we got an edge and we make a cut back inside. It's the little things like that we've got to be able to see on film, and we got to correct it.
Third downs frustrating as a whole. I thought you were in third and a manageable 4 frequently, and probably converted at a lower percentage than one would presume to be in that situation. Haven't seen the breakdown yet, but Limestone was 10 for 14 on third downs, and I would guess 7 to 8 of those conversions were on third and 7 or longer. Just how frustrating are those moments?
That was the thing I think that did get frustrating because, it's a couple times even you'd like to be able to go for it on fourth down, but we take ourselves out of manageable situations to where it's our fourth downs and third downs wind up being 15, and so then you can't go for it on fourth down to try to be a little bit more aggressive to get points on the board. And so we've got to make sure that we make those situations manageable. And it was always something dumb, like a penalty or, really a penalty or a penalty or a penalty.
Yeah.
That killed us.
This game featured some solid moments late. Again, you kind of alluded to it earlier. Never gave up and put together 2 strong drives once you were toward the latter stages of the third quarter. Good dose of option with Jalen Myers at quarterback. What did you see in those situations?
I thought our backs handled that situation well. I thought Jalen did a good job. He played that where he's at before, and so he's really comfortable doing that. I thought he came in, he gave us a little bit of a boost offensively.
You look defensively. You touched on the missed tackling. Limestone throws for 400 yards against you. Was there anything else defensively that sticks in your craw a little bit?
We let guys get cut free on the back end a couple times a day. We also killed ourselves a few times with substitutions. Not being able to get the right people on the field. That's a testament to them. They went hurry up. We worked on it some this week, but it didn't carry over the way we needed it to today. And they were able to make plays and capitalize off of it.
All right, turn your attention to a nationally ranked Lenore-Rhine team who comes in on the 23rd. What do you have to do to wash your mouth of this one and get ready for the Bears?
I think we got to learn from this one. I think we've got to go back and we've got to, look at what we're doing. I think we got to look at who we're doing it with and make sure we, get the right guys on the field in the right positions to do the things that we need to get done. And I think we got to be smart with that aspect from a coach's standpoint.
All right, Mike, pleasure as always. We'll talk next week against the Bears.
Thank you.
That's Carson-Newman head football coach Mike Clowney. We're back with more on the Domino's postgame report after this on the Eagles Sports Network.